everybody, welcome to my channel. It is time for another fun flow. I have a little challenging flow planned for you guys today, and I'm trying something new. You can see my mat is a little crooked. I was kind of doing market research, looking at other yoga channels and noticing that maybe teaching straight on in a video doesn't give you guys the perspective that you need. So I'm going to try it like this today, see how I like it, and you can definitely comment, let me know if you like this better or worse. Doesn't matter. I'm willing to change it back anytime. The OCD is driving me crazy because it's not lining up with my floorboards. But anyways, let's just go ahead and jump right in. You may want to block today, you may not. But for all intents and purposes, we're going to start up at the front of our mat. Finding easy seated pose, crossing your ankles gently, letting your knees fall down away from your hips. Grounding down through your sitting bones, reaching up through the crown of your head. And then start to just arrive on your mat. Initially letting the breath flow easily in and out as it does on the daily without even putting our thought to it. And then start to bring your awareness to it and start lengthening both your inhales and your exhales. Today we're taking a little bit of a different start to the class. We are going to be exploring Ganesha Mudra, which is related to the god Ganesh in Hindu, which is that elephant head looking deity. You don't have to be Hindu to kind of connect with it, because from a yogic standpoint, there's a lot of symbolism there too. So what I'm going to have you do is take your left hand and put it in front of your chest, your thumb pointing down, so your palm's facing away. Then your right hand, your right palm is just going to come, so your fingers are facing opposite direction. And then you're going to interlock your fingers, almost like, this reminds me of like choir. You know, like what you think of when you think of a choir singing, okay? So your hands are interlocked, you're growing tall through your spine. You're going to take a big, deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently pull apart. So it's an isometric motion. We're working on opening the chest. Feel your collarbones open, opening the lungs. And keep breathing just like that. Inhale. And then exhale, gently pull, like you're trying to pull your fingers apart, but they are interlocked. Ganesha is known as the remover of obstacles. So if you think of maybe removing an obstruction in your life that's preventing you from doing something that you have been dreaming of doing. It's also bringing attention to your heart space, lung space, before we begin our practice. And it's opening our heart and lungs and releasing any tension in there. So being the end of the week, maybe you're carrying tension in the tops of your shoulders. As you pull your hands away, feel that tension melt. And then release that mudra. Maybe roll your shoulders up and back. And then we're going to take the opposite side. So right hand, back of your palm is going to come towards your chest. Left hand is going to come the other direction. And then you're going to take the opposite. Take an inhale, very little tension here. Shoulders should be away from your ears. And then gently pull away as you exhale. Keep going on your own breath. We must transcend the ego in order to achieve even-mindedness. You have all the courage, strength, and intelligence necessary to overcome any seeming difficulty. Becoming still mentally and physically retire to your center of poise and commune with your higher power there. The universe will show you the way. One more inhale and exhale here. And then release your hands. Place your hands on top of your thighs or possibly in front of your heart space in prayer Anjali Mudra. And if you would like to set an additional intention for your practice today, take a moment to set your intention now. Release your hands. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, palms reach over. And then exhale, twist to your right. Take your left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder, looking behind you. Inhale, come back through center, arms reach overhead. Exhale, twist gently to the left. Right hand comes on top of left knee. Inhale. And then exhale, deep twist, looking over that left shoulder. One more inhale, come back up through center, palms reach overhead. Then exhale your hands down through center, and then rock over your hands, over your knees, come to tabletop. Hands stacked under shoulders, hips stacked over knees, and start to move through our cat-cow. Inhaling, drop your belly, lift your gaze, widen your collarbone, same sensation, and exhale as you push the floor away, round your spine. Keep going on your own breath, taking long inhales, opening your spine, undulating through every joint. Our vertebrae are like the joints of a snake, and ideally every single segment moves independently of the other. Wherever you are in your cycle of breath, your next inhale brings you to a neutral position. And then we tuck our toes, send our hips high for downward facing dog. Press your chest towards your thighs, spread your fingertips wide, biceps frame your ears. Press your tailbone high, allow your knees to be bent here to really lengthen the spine. Excuse me. The goal here is not for your heels to be on the ground. The goal is a long, tall, reaching spine, long line of energy from the base of your wrist to the tip of your tailbone. Can you energetically turn the creases of your inner elbows towards the front of your mat, engaging your shoulder blades on your ribs? Take an inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, bend your knees, press your chest towards your knees, and then straighten your knees. Again, inhale, round your spine, come forward to plank. Exhale, bend your knees, press your chest, and then straighten your knees. One more time, snake your spine forward to plank. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, press your chest to your thighs, and then straighten up for downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes, look to your palms, and then exhale, take a little walk towards your hands. Feet meet your hands, hips width distance apart. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, hanging in ragdoll. Allow your chest to rest on your thighs. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Maybe sway side to side. Releasing that lower back. Allow your head to hang heavy. Your back of your neck is long. And then release your hands, come back to center, and slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Once you get to the top, inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, take a swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Lengthen your spine, tailbone reaches back, crown of head reaches forward, then fold it forward, exhale. Root to rise, come all the way up to standing, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. One more time, root to rise, all the way up to standing, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower your knees, chin, chest, all the way down to the mat. Everything down, pressing your hands right underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows back towards each other. Press the top of your feet. Baby cobra, inhale. Exhale, down. Inhale again, baby cobra. Exhale, down. Keep squeezing your elbows back towards each other. One more time, inhale, baby cobra. Then exhale, back up onto your knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift high on your toes. Look to your palms. Exhale, step your feet to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Palms reach overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, step back to plank. Lower down all the way or halfway chaturanga, elbows graze your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes, look to your palms. Exhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise to stand all the way up to standing, arms reach overhead. Then exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower chaturanga, slow as you go. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes, look to your palms. Exhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, come all the way up to standing, palms reach. Exhale, swan dive, right back down, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, plant your palms, step or float back to chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. We have 2 more sun A's. Take it on your own breath. You've done it 3 times. You know where you're going. Take your time. If you miss a move, do what your body wants you to do. We all meet back in downward facing dog. The important part is that you keep your breath steady and you keep your focus. We all meet back in downward facing dog, taking 2 or 3 clearing breaths. Starting to move, starting to warm up the body. Inhale, rise on your toes, look to your palms. Exhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Separate your heels, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sending your tailbone down behind your heels. Can you lift all 10 toes up? Can you set one toe at a time down? Can you lift your chest, lift your gaze? Squeeze everything into the midline. Sink a little lower. Bring your hands through heart center, pressing through your heels, come to standing. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale, chest is open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms, spin left heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Stacking right knee over right ankle, pulling your right femur into the hip socket. Spinning your left hip forward, shoulders square. Low belly in. Can you widen across your collarbones? Remember that sensation when we began with our mudra. One more inhale, maybe draw your wrist back. Gaze up at the sky. Exhale, hands frame your right foot. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left steps between your palms, spin right heel down, warrior one, inhale. Hold. Keep opening those hips to the front of your space. Pulling that left hip back, grounding down on that right outer edge of your right foot. Widen your collarbones. Energy through your fingers. One more inhale, maybe you draw your wrist back, gaze up. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Inhale, rise on your tippy toes, look to your palms. Exhale, step or float to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Utkatasana, one breath, inhale. Exhale, downward and forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step between, exhale. Warrior one, inhale, one breath. Maybe you take the back bend. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Left lift, inhale. Step between, exhale. Warrior one, one breath. Take the whole time. Maybe you even take the back bend. And then exhale, chaturanga. We've now done 2 sun Bs together. I go silent, you do on your own. When you're ready, come on your tippy toes. Make your way to the front of your mat on your exhale. First pose is chair. You're taking 1 breath per movement. Take it on your own breath. We all meet back in downward facing dog. The remainder of the practice, we will be flowing. Remember, taking a down dog to catch your breath, or even a child pose to catch your breath, is always an option for you. Coming back to the breath is the most important part. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Keep your hips square here. All 5 toes pointing down towards the floor. Low belly's pulling in. Chest pressing to thighs. Creases of your elbows pointing forward. Fingers are wide. Inhale, maybe your right heel draws a little higher. Then exhale, shift forward to plank. Bring your knee to your nose. Round your spine here. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow or tricep, bringing it as high as you can. Hold it. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to left elbow or tricep as high as you can get it. Hold. Then inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Come up to crescent lunge. Arms reach. Left heel is lifted. Sink deep. Trying for that 90-degree bend in your knee, 90-degree bend in your hip. Left knee can be bent as well, as long as your hips are square to the front of your mat. Collarbones are wide. Take an inhale. Then exhale, twist open to the right. Reach your right arm back, left arm forward, gaze at your right thumb. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down inside right foot for a runner's lunge twist. Gazing up at that right leg. Keep your right hip low. It might want to pop up a little bit. Press it down. Energy in your back leg. Set your right hand down, set your left knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Cactus your arms, pull your elbows back, lift your chest, open your heart. Exhale, hands frame your right foot, step back to plank. Maybe that right leg floats. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg rises. Square hips here. Strong 3-legged dog. Pull your low belly in. Press your chest. Press through your shoulders. Turn those elbows forwards. Fingertips are spread. Inhale, right leg lifts maybe a little further. Left leg, excuse me. Exhale, shift forward to plank. Bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left tricep as high as you can get it. Hold. Next, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow or tricep as high as you can get it. Hold. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot between your palms and rise up, crescent lunge. Establish your crescent lunge and sink as deep as you can. Right knee may be bent. Inhale. Exhale, twist open to the left. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Gaze to your left thumb. Take another inhale. And then exhale, right hand down inside left for runner's lunge twist. Gazing up at your left thumb. Sink your left hip down if it seemed to want to pop up. Keep your collarbones wide. Exhale, lower your left hand, lower your left knee. Low lunge, inhale. Pulling that right hip forward. Cactus your arm on an inhale. Open your chest. Exhale, hands frame your left foot. Step back to plank. Maybe you float that left leg. Lower chaturanga. Exhale. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. We're going to go through that same sequence again, but now with one breath. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step between. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale and twist. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left hand comes down. Sink your hip. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your knee. Inhale, low lunge. Cactus your arms, inhale. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Ardha Plank. Right leg floats. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Left leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to left tricep, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to right tricep, exhale. Three-legged dog, inhale. Step between, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. One inhale here. Exhale, right hand down. Runner's lunge. Inhale here, drop that hip. Lower your knee, exhale. Low lunge, inhale. Exhale first, exhale it out. Then inhale, cactus arms, open chest. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Plank or Ardha Plank, left leg floats. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. We will be adding on, but we will keep with that same flow. Left leg in, left leg lift, inhale. No, right leg lift, inhale. Step it between, we'll skip the core. Exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Twist left, exhale. Take the left hand down. Runner's lunge. Lower your knee, inhale, low lunge. Tuck your left toes. Come back to crescent lunge, inhale. Open, warrior two. Whew. Pressing your right knee over your ankle. Pulling that right sitting bone towards the arch of your left foot. Option to move your feet if you need to find this alignment. Flip your right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh, extended side angle. Stay here, spin your chest. Use your forearm on your knee. I know you can go deeper, but stay here. Making a long line of energy from the outer edge of your left foot to your left pinky finger. Can you bend your right knee even more? Now, holding your legs where they are, if you'd like to go deeper, take it deeper. Finding the floor or a block, half binds, full binds, wherever you are, just keep spinning the chest towards the sky. If Bird of Paradise is in your practice, take it there. You have 5 breaths. Slowly coming down. Step your left foot back if you were in Bird of Paradise to that warrior two, and then lift your chest. Warrior two. Straighten your right knee. Shift your hips, triangle pose. Taking that right hand down to block your shin or the floor. Keep your right leg soft, lengthening through that right side body. Keep reaching the spine long. Protecting your joints, not sinking into your knee or your hip. There should be no pain sensation. A stretch, yes, but no pain. And sweep your arms up, your left arm up and around. Rebend your right knee. Step back to plank or Ardha Plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step between your palms. Crescent lunge, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Take that runner's lunge, twist. Inhale. Lower your right knee. Low lunge, inhale. Open your chest. Keep your right toes tucked. Come back to crescent lunge. And then open it up for warrior two. Spinning your right heel down. Left knee stacked right over your ankle. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Stay here. Establish length. Keep spinning your chest. Even if you know you can go deep right away, there's nothing wrong with coming out of it. And then when you're ready, maybe you find that deeper expression. Half binds, full binds, Bird of Paradise. You have 5 breaths. If you're in Bird of Paradise, take it back, step your right foot back, unwind, and then lift back up to warrior two. It's so mean. Straighten your left knee, shift your hips back, reach your left arm, finding triangle pose. Softness in your joints. Engaging the muscles so we're not pulling on the ligaments and overstretching them. Lengthen your left side body. Keep reaching the crown of your head towards the front of your mat. Reach your right arm left overhead. Rebend your left knee. Finding that runner's lunge. Step back. Ardha Plank or full. Lower chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breath in and breath out. Catch your breath. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Crescent lunge, inhale. Open to the right, exhale. Take the left hand down, inhale. Lower your left knee. Inhale, low lunge. Keep that left toe tucked. Find your crescent lunge. We are going into eagle pose. So here we go. Shift your weight forward onto that right foot. You're going to launch your left leg up and over. Crossing left leg up and over, left arm comes under right. Maybe you find that wrap. Wherever you are, sit a little deeper in that right heel. Sending your hips back behind your heels. Lift your elbows up and away. Gaze is soft. If you want a little extra challenge, squeeze everything into the midline. Bring your elbows to your knees. Squeeze everything. Elbows to your knees. Gaze forward. Oh my God, I can't keep that wrap. I was like, this is so easy, I can do this. No, take your time. If you're there and you got it, gaze over your fingers. One thing I will not do is refilm. Gaze over your fingers. And then when you're ready, keep your chest low. Unwrap that left leg. Find warrior three. Keep your arms wrapped. Left leg is reaching like you're stamping on a wall. Strength through your standing right leg. Keep rolling a hip down. Then unwind. Find standing split. Inhale. Melt as you exhale and fold. Whew. Step your left foot down to the floor. Feet are parallel. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Blocks are great here. Find pyramid pose. Melt over that right leg. Chest is reaching towards your thigh. Crown of head reaching towards the crux of your ankle. Back of neck as well. Plant your palms to frame your right foot and then sweep it up and back behind you so you're in a shortened three-legged dog. Right leg is lifted. We have 3 kick switches. Trying to find as much hang time as you can, pushing the floor away with your shoulders. When you've finished your 3, step back to plank and move through a vinyasa or take child pose. The short child pose. Don't get too comfortable there if you chose that. And when you're ready, take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot between your palms. Crescent lunge, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Take your right hand down. Inhale as you reach. Lower your left knee, your right knee, Inhale, low lunge. Keep that right toe tucked, coming back. Crescent lunge. Bow your chest forward. We are going for eagle on the other side. You're launching up onto that right leg. Left leg crossing right over left. Right arm crosses under left. Find your eagle first. Find your balance. Focus on a drishti. And then as you're ready, start finding that, can't do it on this side either. I did do it when I kind of was putting this together. Now I'm warm and tired. When your elbows find your knees, lengthen your spine, look out over your fingers. And then as you're ready, unwind that right leg. Keep your arms in eagle formation. Send your right leg back for warrior 3. Whew. Keep rolling that right hip down. Stamp your foot on an imaginary wall behind you. Re-bend your left knee. Find crescent lunge. What did we do after that? Oh, we didn't. We didn't do that. We found standing split. Excuse me. So we're in standing split with our right leg lifted. Reaching the crown of your head down towards your toes. Right leg is lifting. Keep squaring that right hip off. Step your right foot down for pyramid. Both toes are parallel. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Pull your left hip back and then melt forward again. Reaching the crown of head toward the crux of your ankle. Plant your palms to frame your left foot. and swing it up and back for three-legged dog. And we have our 3 kicks, which is on this side. And when you finish your 3, take a vinyasa or a child pose. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes, look to your palms. Exhale, step your feet or float your feet wide on your mat. And then take a seat for Malasana. Hands come to prayer. Sit your hips down. Option to sit on a block. Pressing your knees apart with your hands, widening your collarbones. Taking that same sensation from our beginning mudra where we're pulling our hands apart. Try to find that again. Lift up slightly out of your Malasana. Parallel your right foot, take your left foot back. Keeping your hands inside your right leg, lowering your left knee, setting up for lizard lunge. You can stay here, squeezing everything into the midline. You can heel toe your right toes off, keep your heel on. You can go deeper, going into forearms or a block. Maybe if you want to play a little bit more, you press up onto your hands, try and shimmy your right shoulder right underneath your right thigh. Maybe you can kind of shimmy heel toe that right foot forward and find a fun arm balance. I'm about to shake wherever you are. Press your chest up. Come up onto your left toes. Step your left foot back up to the outside of your hands. Sit down in Malasana for a breath. And then we go to the other side, hands down to the mat. Parallel those left toes. Send your right foot back for lizard lunge. Taking any variation you'd like. We have a while here. Open their hips first if you're going for the arm balance. Take a little time to relax. And if you're taking the arm balance, go for it. Find that little shelf for your left thigh to rest on, and then shimmy that left foot forward. Lean forward, and maybe you find your flying. Coming back to lizard lunge. Step your right foot up to meet your left outside your feet, and then straighten your knees. Heels can go wide here, and knees can be bent. Try to get your shoulders underneath your knees. Big release for your lower back. If firefly pose is in your practice, play. Reach your hands as far back as you can. Sit down till your hands go flat. Maybe you find your firefly pose. Not me today, but maybe you do. And if you're in firefly, maybe you bend your knees and find crow. And maybe if you find crow, you shoot back to chaturanga and take it through a vinyasa. For the rest of us, peasants, plant your palms and send both feet back to downward facing dog. Walk your hands about a third or half of the way back on your mat. If you want to try jumping through, I encourage use the blocks, setting them wide on your mat so you have a little height. It's a little cheat for us long-legged folks. But we are ending up in a seated position with our legs out in front of us. If you're going for the jump through, cross your feet. It's okay if you hit. We don't always make it. However you get there, legs long out in front of you, feet flexed. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, bow forward, hinge at your waist, reach as far as you can. Once you land, inhale, lengthen your spine. Then exhale, fold. Roll yourself up to seated. Take your right foot into your hip. Give yourself a big squeeze, lift up nice and high. Then cross your right ankle over your left. Press your right knee down. Maybe you fold forward and take a hold of your left foot. Keep pressing your right knee down towards the floor. This is a great alternative for those of you that may not be super comfortable in pigeon. This is a great place to start. Minus the fact that you're not getting the hip flexor opening, but it is okay. Come back up. Take your right foot outside your left thigh. Bend your left foot so it's in towards your hips. And then make sure you're really sitting even on both sitting bones. Take your hands, clasp them around your right shin. Untuck your tailbone, sit nice and high. Press your shin into your hands and your hands into your shin. Also, another great way to open that side joint without really straining it or stressing it. Great if you've just had a baby or if you've ever had a baby. And then if you want a little bit more, take your right hand behind your sacrum. Lift yourself nice and tall and take a deep, deep twist, gazing over that right shoulder. Slowly coming out of the twist. Uncross your legs, send both legs out nice and long. Sit nice and tall, then bend your left knee. Bring your heel as close to your sitting bones as you can. Lift up nice and high, then cross your left ankle over your right. Hinge at your waist. Maybe you take your right hand to your right foot, pressing your left knee down towards the floor. Keep your spine long here. Roll yourself up. Take that left foot outside your right thigh. Bend your right foot towards your left hip. Clasp your fingers, untuck your tail, sit nice and high. Press your shin into your fingers, fingers into your shin. And then if you want a little bit more, place your left hand behind your sacrum and take that twist. Pressing with your right elbow into your thigh. Lift up high, sitting up tall, preparing your spine, and then really wringing it out, gazing over that left shoulder. Slowly coming out. Uncross your feet. Place your feet flat on your mat, holding behind your thighs. We're going to take a little fun with boat pose. So rock back behind your sitting bones, lift your feet, stay holding your thighs if you need to, or maybe you reach your arms out long. Wherever you are, pull your belly button towards your spine. Can you lift your chest a little higher? If you have a block, reach to your, whatever side it's on, grab it and put it over on the left side, on the other side. And then take it and then put it over on the other side. Let it go. And then take it and put it on the other side. Let it go. Take it, put it on the other side. You can also row your boat if you don't have a block. We have 2 more each side. One more time. And then wherever you are, take behind your thighs, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, and then slow as you can go, find your low boat. So you're gonna keep your legs lifted, arms can come down by your side. Take it, take it, take it, and then relax everything down. I meant hold it, not take it. I don't know what I'm talking about. We are setting up for our bridge pose. We will need a big counter stretch for that, but we will first take bridge pose. You have 2 chances to get to full wheel. First with bridge, make sure your heels, middle toes, and sitting bones are all in one line, and inhale, lift your hips. Maybe you clasp your hands underneath and roll your shoulder blades in towards each other. Squeeze your knees in towards each other. Pull your kneecaps forward. Press through that big toe mound. Then release your hands and slowly roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring your feet wide on your mat, and then windshield wiper, 1 knee and then the other. Setting up for another bridge pose, or if full wheel is in your practice, take your hands by your shoulders or next to your ears and press yourself all the way up. Wherever you are, coming out a bit as slowly as you came in. Take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, option to rock side to side. Release your knees. Set your feet down on your mat. Knees are glued together. Slowly heel toe your feet out towards the edge of your mat. Keeping your knees together, get a little counter stretch to open up the SI joint. Open up those external rotators. Heel toe your feet back and towards each other. Finding happy baby or just another knees to chest pose. And then I give you a good minute to take any motions, happy baby, maybe a restorative inversion, shoulder stand, waterfall, whatever you need to round out your practice. When you're ready, find your Shavasana. Your Shavasana can be traditional, sending your legs out long, hands down by your side, or maybe you take your soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe one hand rests on your belly, one rests on your heart. Make it yours. Make it authentic to you. Whatever you do, release any places where you may still be holding tension. Feel your collarbones melt into the floor, keeping all that opening, that chest and heart opening from your practice. As you're ready, start to bring awareness back to your breathing. Bring movement back to your fingers and your toes. Maybe rock your head gently side to side. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or furrowing your brow, and gently soften in these areas. And then pull your knees up into your chest. And when you're ready, roll onto your right side. Making a little pillow out of your bicep, staying in this side lying position for just another few moments. Taking a moment of gratitude, offering gratitude first to yourself for taking time out for yourself, doing something that you need. That is the ultimate self-care. First, we must offer that to ourselves before we can truly offer it to others. And when you're ready, press yourself back up to a seated position, similar to how we started. Just grounding down through your sitting bones, allowing your knees to fall out. Lifting high through the crown of your head. Take note of the energy swirling in your heart space, in your lung space, on the tops of your shoulders. Gather your hands in front of your heart, bow your head. your chin in a gesture of gratitude. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside of you greater than any obstacle before you. Pressure our hands into your third eye, your seat of intuition and knowing. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you guys all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I will not be back next week. I will be on vacation. So if you have to do another yoga, you know which videos hopefully you like, go back and try another one, or maybe you haven't tried them all. Like, comment, and share with your friends, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.